In this lesson, we will do some problems in calendar. First problem, find the day of the week after 75 days if today is Monday. Let us see one more problem. If today is Monday, what day will come after 3 days? After 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will come. After 3 days, if today is Monday, after 3 days, Thursday will come. What about the day which will come after 7 plus 3 days? After 7 plus 3, 10 days, Thursday will come if today is Monday. After 14 plus 3 days, after 21 plus 3 days, 24 days also, Thursday will come. So, if we want to find the day which will come after 24 days, if today is Monday, you subtract highest possible multiple of 7 from 24. Highest possible multiple of 7 is 21, less than 24. In less than 24, highest possible multiple of 7 is 21. Subtract 21 from 24. 3. Find the day which will come 3 days after Monday. Or you can do like this. Here 75, highest possible multiple of 7 is 70. Subtract 70 from 75. 5. Find the day which will come 5 days after Monday. Or in this 75 days period, find how many odd days are there. 10 weeks, 5 days. After converting into weeks, the days left are 5. So odd days are 5. So both are correct. Both ways we can do. So find after odd days 5, you find the day which will come 5 days after Monday, that will be Saturday. 1 day after Monday, Tuesday. 2 Wednesday. 3 Thursday. 4 Friday. 5 Saturday. So in this way we will do this problem. Sometimes they may give problem like this also. Find the day of the week before 75 days. Previous problem after 75 days if today is Monday. In this case also we will find odd days in this period. Odd days are 5. In the previous case we found 5 days after Monday. Here we will find 5 days before Monday. 1 day before Monday, Sunday. 2 days before Monday, Saturday. 3 days Friday. 4 days Thursday. 5 days Wednesday. So 5 days before Monday was Wednesday. So this is the, if they give you after, you find 5 days after Monday. If they give you, if they ask you before, you find 5 days before Monday. Now, what was the day on 1st January, first year, first AD? Means, so beginning of the calendar. So beginning of the calendar start with which day of the week? In the first lesson, I told you to find day of the week on any day. You consider whole period from calendar beginning to given day. Here calendar beginning, given day, both are same. So from this date to this date, in the whole period, both are same. So in this period, how many days are there? This period has only 1 day. So we have to find odd days in this period. Day is 1, so odd days also 1 only. 0 weeks, 1 day. So it has only 1 day, so 1 odd day. Depends on the number of odd days in this period, we will say what day it was. I told you in the previous lesson, if this period has 0 odd days, this day was Sunday, 1 odd day Monday, Tuesday and so on. So we got 1 odd day. So this day was Monday, means calendar starts with Monday. Next problem. What was the day on 31st December first year? So to find day of the week on any day, consider whole period from calendar beginning to given day. You see, this period is complete 1 year and this period is first year. So first year is non-leap year. So this period is non-leap year, means it has 365 days. How many odd days are there in this period? We know non-leap year has 1 odd day. So that's fine. So it has 1 odd day. If it is 1 odd day, it has 1 odd day, then this day was, Monday. So you understood this. First year, last day was Monday. First day also Monday, and first year is non-leap year. From this, we can conclude that in a non-leap year, first and last days of the year have same day of the week. First day, last day both have same day. First January 1st and December 31st both have same day of the week. Next problem. On what dates of September 1972 did Wednesday falls? In this month, on which dates Wednesday will come? That is the problem he is asking. To find out that, you find day of the week on 1st September 1972. If we know day of the week on this day, we can easily find out on which dates Wednesday will come. To find day of the week on this day, consider whole period from calendar beginning to this date. We know we did some problems in previous lesson. You know how to find out day of the week. We divide this period into sub periods like this: 1600, 1601 to highest multiple of 100, 1901 to last completed year. Last completed year was 1971, 72 running, not completed. In 1972, January 1st to September 1st. We know 1600 years have 0 odd days. It has 300 years, so 1 odd day. So this period 71 years. So how many leap years are there? In 71 to 71, how many multiples of 4 are there? 17 multiples of 4, 17 fours, 68, 17 leap years. Each leap year has 2 odd days. So odd days 17 into 2. How many non-leap years? All remaining years are non-leap years. 71 minus 17, 54. Each non-leap year has 1 odd day. So 54 non-leap years have 54 into 1 odd day. So this is odd days in this period. Come to last period. January full month is there. January has 31 days, so 3 odd days. February, you have to check whether this year is leap year or non-leap year. 72 is multiple of 4, so it is leap year. So February has 29 days. That's why February has 1 odd day. March, April, May, June, July, August. September you have to take up to 1st only. Up to 1st means you have to take only 1 day in September. 1 day means 1 odd day. So we have to add them. I told you, if any number is 7 or more than 7, divide by 7 and write remainder. So 54 more than 7, 7 7s 49, remainder 5, 34, 4 7s 28, remainder 6. The remaining numbers I wrote as it is. Add them. While adding, if you get a number 7 or more than 7, divide by 7, take the remainder, continue addition with the remainder. 1 plus 5 6, 6 plus 6 12, more than 7, divided by 7, remainder 5, 5 plus 3 8, remainder 1, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 2 7, divided by 7, remainder 0, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 3 8, remainder 1, 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 odd days. So this day was Friday. So if this day was Friday, second Saturday, third Sunday, fourth Monday, fifth Tuesday, sixth Wednesday. So first Wednesday will come on 6th September. Again Wednesday will come after 7 days. So 6 plus 7, after 7 days 20, after 7 days 27. So 6th, 13th, 20th, 27th, on these dates Wednesday will come. Calendar for 2005 will also serve for the year. Means which 2 years calendars are same. So 1 year is 2005, he is asking the other year 2005 and which year in the options have same calendar. What is meant by same calendar for 2 years? 2 years have same calendar if both have same number of days, means both must be either leap years or non-leap years, and day of the week on both years, in both years should be same, means first year January 1st day of the week, second year January 1st day of the week must be same. If in both years January 1st day of the week is same, automatically other days also have same day of the week. First is same, obviously second will be same, third will be same, and it will continue. So 2 years calendars are same. First condition is both must be leap years or non-leap years, and January 1st day of the week in both years must be same. So that is one process, or there is shortcut for this. Shortcut is, if the given year is 4k plus 1, 4k plus 1 means given year is multiple of 4 plus 1, or if you get remainder 1 when you divide given year by 4, that will be in the form of 4k plus 1. So 2004 is multiple of 4, 2005 is 2004 plus 1, 2004 is multiple of 4 plus 1, or if we divide 2005 by 4, remainder is 1. So when if the given year gives remainder 1 when it is divided by 4, it will be in the form of 4k plus 1. So for such years, same calendar will come after 6 years. If the given year gives remainder 2 or remainder 3 when it is divided by 4, or given year is in the form of 4k plus 2 or 4k plus 3, same calendar will come after 11 years. If the given year is in the form of 4k, multiple of 4, and it is a leap year. See, multiple of 4, for example 100, multiple of 4, but 100 is not a leap year, 100 is non-leap year. So all the years which are multiples of 4 need not be leap years. So it should be multiple of 4 and it is leap year. Then, and for example 8, 12, 16. So they are multiples of 4 and they are leap years. In the same way 400 also multiple of 4 and leap year. So such cases, multiple of 4 and it is leap year, same calendar will come after 28 years. For example 4 is a multiple of 4 and leap year. So 4 and 4 plus 28, 32. 4 and 32 have same calendar. If the year is in the form, it is a multiple of 4 and it is a non-leap year. For example 100, 200, 300. They are multiples of 4, but they are not leap years. They are non-leap years. So in that case, same calendar will come after 6 years. For example 100 multiple of 4, not a leap year. So 100, 106 have same calendar. In the same way 200, 206, 300, 306 have same calendar. Next problem. how many number of times 29th day of the month occurs in 400 consecutive years? See, you take 1 year, any year. Forget about February. Exclude February. Excluding February, in all months, or in other 11 months, all months contains 29th day of the month. So 29th day will come in all months except February. In February 29th will come in some years, it won't, in 28, only 28, up to 28 will come in some years. Okay, we discuss about February later. First you exclude February. So other than February, in all remaining months, 29th day will come. So in 1 year, 29th day of the month will come 11 times. Every year, every month contains. So except February, 11 months. So 29th day of the will come 11 times in 1 year. Except February I am talking. So 1 year it comes 11 times. In 400 years it comes how many times? 400 into 11 times. So this many times 29th day of the month will come when you exclude February. Now let us discuss in February how many times 29th day of the month will come. In February 29th day of the month will come in only in leap years. So how many leap years are there in 400 years? You know, in first 100 there are 24 leap years, because 100 is 1 to 100, 25 multiples of 4, but 100 is not a leap year. So in first 100, 24 leap years. In the same way, second 100, 24, third 100, 24, because 200, 300 both are non-leap years. But in fourth 100, 400 is leap year. In the fourth 100, 25 leap years. So in 400 years, how many leap years are there? 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 25. So 97 leap years. So in all the 97 leap years, 29th day of the will come in February. So 29th February will come in 97 times in 400 years. So totally 29th day of the month will come in how many times in 400 years? This plus 97. So this many times 29th day of the month will come in 400 years. This is a very simple problem. I gave you this example to solve next problem. It's very easy, but we will make one mistake in this. To tell you that mistake, I gave you I'm telling this example. It is given 10th November 1981 is Tuesday. It is given. If it is Tuesday, then what was the day on 13th November 1981? One thing is, to find day of the week on this day, this is not required. We can find day of the week on this day directly, just like what we did in the first lesson. If any date is given, we can find it's the day of the week. But problem is not that. We should not find day of the week on this day directly. For example, if anyone asks today, what day is today, we will see mobile or calendar and say today is something, or a Friday or Saturday, or like that. But if the question is like this, what day is today if yesterday was Sunday? What day is today if yesterday was Sunday? If yesterday was Sunday, today is Monday. Today may be Monday or may not be Monday. We don't bother about that. If yesterday was Sunday, today must be Monday. Like that. He is not asking day of the week on this day. He is asking if this day was Tuesday, what was this day? That is he is asking. So you have to use this one. We have to use this day to find out this day. Now, this is 10th November. This is 13th November. 13th November will come 3 days after 10th. 3 days after 10th. So, day of the week on this day was the day which will come 3 days after Tuesday. 3 days after Tuesday is 1 day after Wednesday, 2 Thursday, 3 Friday. So, this day was Friday. Here this day and this day both are, there is a 3 days gap, but some problems there may be huge gap, 500 days or 360 days gap or 720 days gap or 730 days gap, like that. In that case, how to find? We can't say which day will come after 730. So what we do is, you take period from this day to this day. See, in this period, how many days are there? 4 days are there. But this period has 4 days. But this day won't come 4 days after this day. This day will come 3 days after this day. But if we take this period, we will get 4 days. But we want 3 days only. That's why what we do is, you exclude either this day in these problems, in this type of problems. When one day of the week is given, if they ask you day of the week of other day based on first one, what we do, take period from given date to required date, but exclude either given date or required date. So exclude 10th, then 11 to 13, or exclude 13, then 10th to 12th. Then so this type of problems you have to exclude either any one of given date or required date. Exclude any one of them. So this period has 3 days. This period has 3 days. After finding, so 3 days, if it has 7 or more than 7 days, what we do? Find number of odd days. After getting odd days, what we do is, whether this day will come after this day or before this day. In this problem, this will come after this date. 13th will come after 10th. So this day was the day which will come 3 days after Tuesday. For example, if it is 7th or something, if it is 7th November, this day would come before this day, before 10th. If it is 7th will come before 10th. In that case, day of the week on 7th was the day which will come 3 days before Tuesday. You have to do like that. See, I think you understood. 3 days, if it is 7th, find day of the week which will come 3 days before Tuesday. Here, 3 days after Tuesday, Friday, 3 days before Tuesday, 1 day, Monday, 2 Sunday, 3 Saturday. So answer will be, if it is 7th, answer will be Saturday. Given that 10th November 1981 is Tuesday, what was the day on 10th November 1984? So day of the week on one date is given. We have to find day of the week on other day. What I told you, consider whole period from this date to this date, exclude any one of them, either this day or this day. So I excluded this day. So 11th November 1981 to 10th November. Don't exclude both. You have to exclude in only one. So I excluded 10th November 81. So from next day only you have to take 11th November 81 to 10th November 84. We have to find odd days in this period. For that, I split like this up to 82, like this, 3 sub periods. See, this is one complete year. It is one complete year. So how many odd days are there? To find number of odd days, you have to check whether it is leap year or non-leap year. You may get out. It has both 81 and 82. How to know when 2 years are both 2 years are there? See which year February is. You have to see which year February is included in this. 81 February is included or 82 February is included. This period contains 82 February. Now what you have to see is 82 is leap year or non-leap year, because 82 February is included. So we have to see 82 is leap year or non-leap year. 82 is non-leap year. So this is non-leap year. Non-leap year has 1 odd day. Next, 82 to 83. 82 to 83. So this period contains 83 February. 83 also non-leap year. So this is non-leap year. So it has 1 odd day. 83 to 84, it is complete. 11th November to 10th November means one year. This contains 84 February, but 84 is a leap year, so this is a leap year, so it contains 2 odd days. So total odd days are 1, 1, 2, 4. 4 odd days. After getting 4 odd days, you have to see whether this day will come after this or before this. So 84 will come after 81. So day of the week on this day was the day which will come 4 days after Tuesday. So 4 days after Tuesday was Saturday. So I told you, if this day would come before this day, find day which will come 4 days before Tuesday. Next problem. In a leap year, which month will have same calendar as that of January in that year? So that year is leap year. So one month is given January. You have to find other month such that both have same calendar. When we can say 2 months have same calendar, both should contain same number of days. So January has 31 days. So other month also should contain 31 days. So in these 4 options, only 2 options contains 31 days, May and July. So answer may be either B or D. A and C not possible because they have 30 days. So 2 months have same calendar. First condition is both contains same number of days, and other condition is day and corresponding day of the week should be same in both months. Means first day in first month, first day in second month should have same day of the week. If first days have same day of the week, obviously other days also have same day of the week. Now you see, number of odd days from 1 to 7 is 0. If odd days from 1 to 7 0, then first and 8th have same day of the week. So first and 7th doesn't have same day of the week. First and 8th have same day of the week. Similarly, odd days from 1 to 14 is 0. 1 to 14 has 14 days. First and 15th have same day of the week. This point you remember. Similarly, odd days from 1 to 21 0, first and 22nd have same day of the week. Now, January, May, and first I am checking whether January and May have same calendar or not. First condition obviously satisfied. First condition is both should have same number of days. Second condition is you have to check whether January 1st and May 1st have same day of the week or not. Use this condition. January 1st and May 1st, 1st and 7th, from 1st to 7th number of odd days 0, then 1st and 8th have same day of the week. So to know whether 1st and 8th have same day of the week or not, you have to take 1 to 1 day before 8th. You have to take 1 to 1 day before 8th. 1 to 7 should contain same 0 odd days. So 1 to 1 day before 8th contain 0 odd days, then 1st and 8th have same day of the week. In the same way, January 1st and May 1st have same day of the week. What you have to consider? January 1st to 1 day before May 1st. 1 day before May 1st means April 30. You also consider January 1st to April 30. If this period contains 0 odd days, then January 1st and May 1st have same day of the week. So January has 3 odd days. February, it is leap year. So February has 29 days, 1 odd day. March 3, April 2. So it is 3 plus 1, 4, 7. 7 means what I told you. If when you are adding, if you get a 7 or more than 7, divide by 7, or 7 plus 2, 9. 9 means 2 odd days. So it is not 0. So it is not 0 means January 1st and May 1st do not have same day of the week. Now you have to check. Obviously answer will be July, but let us check this also. January 1st and July 1st, you have to check whether they have same day of the week or not. So you have to consider up to 1 day before July 1st. 1 day before July 1st means June 30. So January 1st to June 30, in this period, how many odd days are there? January full month is there, 3. February leap year, so 1 odd day. March, April, May, June full month. Now you see 3 plus 1, 4, 7. 7 means 0. 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 2 7, 7 means 0. So 0 odd days means January 1st and July 1st have same day of the week. Both have same number of days, so they have same calendar. Next problem. The day on 5th March of a year is the same day on which date of the same year. So we have to check 5th March and which option in which date in the given options have same day of the week. So in these options, the date which is nearer to this one is June 4th. Now I want to check whether 5th March and June 4th have same day of the week or not. So just before I told you, if number of odd days from 1st to 7th is 0, 1st and 8th have first number of odd days from 1st to 7th is 0, so and 1st to 8th have 1st and 8th have same day of the week. In the same way, same condition apply. I am going to apply here. 5th March and June 4th have same day of the week if number of odd days from 5th March to one day before June 3rd, in that period, if it contains 0 odd days, then these two dates have same day of the week. That's why I considered 5th March and June 3rd. Let us check how many odd days are there in this period. 5th March means from 5th March. So 1 to 4 are in the March, 1 to 4 are not there, means 4 days are not there. In March, 4 days not there means March has 31 days, 4 not there, so March has 27 days. So 27 means 3 weeks, 6 days. So in this period, March contains 6 odd days. April, full month is there, 2 odd days. May, full month is there, 3 odd days, 31 days, 3 odd days. June up to 3rd, 3 days only, so 3 odd days. Add them, 8 means 1 plus 3, 4 plus 3, 7 means 0 odd days. So in this period contains 0 odd days. So 5th March and June 4th have same day of the week. So answer is B. If it is not 0, then next you see next nearest possible date. Next nearest possible date is July 5th. If it is also not possible, next go to option C, next option D, like that. If 1st January 2010 is Sunday, then which day of the week will the new year be celebrated in 2018? New year will be celebrated on 1st January only. So we have to find day of the week on 1st January 2018. This day was Sunday. So what was this day? What was the day of the week on this day? So to find out what we do, when one date is given, day of the week on one date is given, and they ask day of the week on another day, what I told you, take the period from this date to this date, exclude either this day or this day, exclude only one of them. I am excluding this date. So I am excluding January 1st. So previous date was 31st December 2017. So 1st January 2010 to 31st December 2017. See, it has completely 80 years. So how many odd days are there? 2010 non-leap year 1, 11 non-leap year 1, 12 leap year 2, 13 non-leap year, 14, 15 non-leap year. Non-leap year 1 odd day, leap year 2 odd days, you know. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 leap year, 17 full year is there, 17 non-leap year 1. So if you add 1 plus 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 means 0, 3, 2 plus 1, 3 odd days. So, and 2018 will come after 2010. So day of the week on this day was the day which will come 3 days after Sunday. 3 days after Sunday was Wednesday. So in the 2018, New Year will be celebrated on Wednesday. One of the following is a day which cannot be the last day of the century. The day is, century means 100 days. Last day of the century means 100th year last day. So first century last day. First century last day means 31st December 100th year. Second century last day 31st December 200th year, 3rd century, and so on. So I am finding 1st century last day. So 31st December 100. To find out day of the week on this day, what we did earlier, consider whole period from calendar beginning to this date. Say this period has completely 100 years. We have to find odd days in this period. So it is completely 100 years. We know 100 years have 5 odd days. In the first lesson we did. So 5 odd days means this day was Friday. So first century last day was Friday. What about second century? Second century means 31, 12, 200. From this day to 200 years. 200 years has 3 odd days. So 3 odd days means Wednesday. Third century last day. So this it is 300. Here we have to take 300. So 300 years. 300 years have 1 odd day. So 1 odd day means Monday. Fourth century last day. It is 400. So this period has 400 years. 400 years have 0 odd days. 0 odd days means Sunday. So same days will repeat because 500 years, 100 years have same number of odd days. 600 years, 200 years have same number of odd days. So that's why same days will repeat. So last day of the century is either Friday or Wednesday or Monday or Sunday. So in the given options, the day cannot be Saturday. Last day cannot be Saturday. See this problem. One of the following is a day which cannot be the first day of the century. The day is. Let us see what days can be first days of centuries. First day of the first century is 1st January 1st year. In the beginning of this lesson, we found its day of the week is Monday. So first day of first century is Monday. From the previous problem, we found first century last day is Friday. Next day of first century last day is second century first day. So Friday next day is Saturday. So second century first day is Saturday. From the previous problem, we know that second century, third century last days respectively are Wednesday and Monday. So next day of second century last day is third century first day. Next day of third century last day is fourth century first day. So third, fourth centuries first days are next days of Wednesday and Monday. So they are Thursday and Tuesday. So first 4 centuries first days are Monday. First century first day Monday. Second century first day Saturday. Third century first day Thursday. Fourth century first day Tuesday. Later also for remaining centuries also these 4 days will come. The same days will repeat. Again 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. First day first century, 5th day first century same. Second day first century, 6th century, first day of first century, first day of 5th century same. First day of second century, first day of 6th century same. Like that remaining will be same. Some people say first days of first 4 centuries are these 4. Actually it is wrong. These are not first days of first centuries. This is not first day of first century. This is first day of 100th year. It is first day of 100th year. It is first day of 200th year. Similarly, first day of 300th year, first day of 400th year. They are not first days of first 4 centuries. Anyhow, let us find out these 4 also. We know 100th year, 200th year, 300th year, these 3 are non-leap years. I told you in this lesson, in a non-leap year, first day and last days are same. 100th year last day, first century last day same. 100th year last day, first century last day same. Similarly, 200th year last day, second century last day same. 300th year last day, third century last day are same. So these years last days are first century, second century, third century last days. So we found in the previous problem they are Friday, Wednesday, Monday. So these 3 years last days, these 3, because these 3 are leap years, their first days also same. Let us come to 400th year. 400th year is not a non-leap year. It is a leap year. We know 400th year last day is 4th century last day, that is 4th century last day, 400th year last day, both are same. So that is Sunday. We are finding 400th year first day. This day we are finding. So we know this day. This is 400th year last day or 4th century last day. This is Sunday. Based on this, we are finding day of the week of this day. When you are finding day of week on one day based on day of the week on the other day, we have to take whole period from this date to this date and exclude either this day or this day. I told you this problem earlier in this lesson only. So I excluded this day. So I consider the period from this day to this date. So 1st January is not included in this. If 1st January is also included, this day is complete year and it is a leap year. So one day is less in this. If first day is also included, it has 366 days. Because 1st January not included, so it has 365 days. We know 365 days has 1 odd day. We know day of the week on this day, Sunday. We have to find day of the week on this day. It will come before this day. That's why day of and odd day is 1. So this day is 1 day before Sunday. So that is Saturday. So 400th year first day is Saturday. Thank you.